Hello friends, this is Firoz Mirza with cameraman Sri Loganathan Velmurugan from New Indian Express. As you know, the World Cup, T20 World Cup is in the horizon, and as a part of our endeavor, we are trying to do as many as stories we can do in the build-up to the marquee event. As a part of that series, today I am with ICC Elite Panel Umpire, Mr. Nitin Menon. Mr. Menon needs no introduction because he has been officiating in international matches for quite some years now. First of all, before starting our conversation, I would like to congratulate Menon sir because he has been chosen to officiate in the IPL final for the record 6 times. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
So, who holds the record before you?
I think Simon Taufel, he did 4-5 consecutive years before
Okay.
this meet.
When the final will happen, he'll break that record, and now he'll hold the record of being an on-field umpire in the IPL for the record 6 times. Quite a journey, sir. Means from being a domestic player to umpire. May I know how the switch happened? Because usually I haven't seen that. It's very rare.
Basically, when I was playing, I mean, till under 19s, I was playing well, but then as I went past under 19 stage, my performance was not up to the mark, and I was dropped from the team. So then I was struggling to get place in the Madhya Pradesh team.
Okay.
So, and at that time, then my father gave me an advice saying that BCCI is conducting an exam for
Okay.
umpires. So why not you give it and have a career alternative.
Okay.
So I just went ahead and gave the exam, cleared the exam, and actually I found umpiring more challenging and more, rewarding than playing. So I
But
took up
what
umpiring.
about that decision actually means switching the profession? I know your father has been an umpire. He must have suggested that given your performance in the domestic circuit. But was it very, did you take long to arrive at the conclusion of switching the profession? Did you take some time before deciding, yeah, I'm going to do this?
Yeah, obviously. I weighed all the pros and cons. It was not an easy decision because I had been playing for over 15 years, and then suddenly you have to give up playing. You have worked out 15 years, and then suddenly switch to umpiring. So it was not an easy decision, but ultimately, I took the risk at the age of 23 and quit playing, and then took up umpiring. So and it has paid for me. So I can say that it was a good a good risk that I
Good
took.
choice you made at that time. Like players, sir, if you talk about cricketing calendar, throughout the year, matches happen. Throughout the year, the players, the umpires, every official associated with the cricket, they are on the road continuously. Given the hectic schedule, how you cope up with it? What's your mantra for success? To stay fit, to remain engaged with the game.
Obviously, like players, we have to travel a lot, but we are used to it now from last 10 years. From domestic also, quite when the domestic season starts, it's quite hectic because after games you have to travel to different venues, so mentally ready for the next game. So that break, actually, I don't want to discuss a lot of things about cricket or talk about cricket. So that is something that I do a lot of.
And what do you do for physical fitness, for mental fitness? Because both things are very important, especially in this era of cricket. Here, you don't only have to be physically fit. Mentally also you have to be fit to face the challenges.
Exactly.
What do you do for that?
See, like game time, sometimes when we stand for 4 days, 90 hours in a day, so automatically it builds our fitness. But off the field also, we do hit the gym, do some cardio, weight training, all those stuff. For mental fitness, actually I don't do much. Like, I've not done a lot of yoga or those things, but for me, if I'm enjoying the game, then I'm automatically focused on the game. I enjoy the game, and so I'm mentally ready, mentally prepared. So as part of mental toughness or mental preparedness is concerned, I don't do anything extra. But for me, the important thing is that I enjoy the game on the field. So it automatically keeps me like positive and focused throughout the 90 overs or 100 overs, whatever it is.
We means as a novice, which I think we think, yeah, if you are going to gym, we do this. So you really do that, and for how? What's the schedule? How long you do in a day?
Like 6 days a week. So I try to alternate it between cardio and weight training, especially weight training for lower body and core muscles, because for standing 6-7 hours on the field, we need to have strong legs and core. So I focus on those areas more compared to like my shoulders or upper body. So and obviously I mix it with the cardio exercises as well. So that's, I mean, it's a mix of everything for 6 days a week, and off Sundays are completely off.
So when you started doing physical exercises, means at some point of time you must have realized, okay, yeah, I have to do this thing as well to stay fit for the challenges.
Since I was playing, I knew what to do, what not to do. So I mean, that gap in between has never happened.
Okay.
Once I switched from playing to umpiring, I never stopped going to the gym or doing fitness. So that actually has not there has not been a gap for me. So as soon as I left playing, but my fitness schedule was still going on.
So you have been a fitness freak ever since
Yeah, you
your
can say that, yeah.
playing days.
Yeah.
Statistics play a very important role in today's game, not only for players, even for the umpires. Success rate, like players, even
Yep.
umpires have a success rate, and this rate decides future assignments for them. So, does it put pressure on you? Because suppose if you come out with some judgment which is not according to means if the judgment is has gone wrong, so does it put pressure on you because it will affect your success rate, and eventually it will affect your future assignments as well?
Personally, when I walk onto the field, I don't think about getting decisions right or wrong. For me, I have to give my best on the field, and rest things will take care of themselves. So I basically focus on my process, not the end result. But even if I get one or two errors in a game, it actually doesn't hamper me much, because I understand that it's a part and parcel of my job, and being a human, I am bound to make errors. So I focus more on the correct decisions that I have made in a test match or in a one day game or whatever game I'm doing. So for me, that's a positive way of looking at things rather than focusing on the errors that I've done, how many correct decisions that I've given in that game. So that makes me more mentally aware and focused, and keeps me motivated rather than thinking about the errors that I've done.
And so, taking the question forward, you have been officiating in international matches, domestic tournaments for years. Do you remember any decision which you think was not right and made a huge difference in the outcome of the match? Was there any decision?
No, for me, as I said, that all errors are same for me. Like, it's not that something has happened and has changed the outcome of the match. Nothing like that. So I'm actually, I don't really keep my errors in my mind, because for me, that's part and parcel of the game. So I don't have to worry about it much. I just have to learn from them and then move on. That's it. So I don't keep a lot of errors in my mind. I don't remember them as well. But obviously, if I have made some good decisions, then I always try to keep that in mind, because that really helps me to stay positive for the future games.
Can you tell us one such decision which you are proud of? Yeah, I made this decision, and today I am proud of making that decision.
I mean, I will take two decisions that really make me feel proud. First was the 2019 IPL final, last ball, when CSK needed 2 runs of one
the last ball.
Yeah, and they didn't had any reviews left. So for me to get that LBW decision on the last ball was very important, because if by chance that was an error from my side, then CSK would have actually thought that, oh, because of me they lost the final, which is a big thing. So that is one decision, and that was, I think, that was a career-changing decision for me, because in 2019 I was not part of the elite panel. I was just an international panel umpire.
Okay.
So BCCI trusted me, and they thought that I can do a good job in the IPL final, so they gave me an opportunity.
That was your first IPL final.
Yes, that was
2019.
on field final. So that was a
And
big
you
moment.
faced that big challenge in the
very
final
first,
itself.
yeah.
Was the very
So,
last ball of the
exactly.
final. Yeah.
So I feel very happy that I could repay the trust that BCCI and IPL put on me by appointing me in the final of 2019. So that is one decision that I really cherish, and I think that that was a career-changing decision for me. And the second decision that I really loved was in the last Ashes, when I gave Steve Smith run out. So there was a lot of criticism from some part of the commentary team that how can that be not out and all that, but they didn't knew the law. But I was very convinced that what I was doing, I was assured that yes, I was making the right decision as a third umpire, and so that one decision was, I really enjoyed making that decision.
Can you tell us, our viewers, what exactly happened and what the law says as far as that run out is concerned?
So basically, the law is about the complete removal of the base. So
Okay.
So bails should be removed from both the ends, so on from top of the stumps, not just
Okay.
one end.
Okay.
So in that scenario, when only one end of the bail was removed, Steve Smith was outside the crease.
Okay.
But when finally both the bails were
Came
removed,
out dislodged. Yeah.
both the end came off. He was inside the crease.
Okay.
So there was a confusion among some players and spectators saying that, oh, since one part of the bail was up, that should be the time when the decision has to be given. But they were not aware of the laws. So, and it was a challenging decision. It was a crucial decision because obviously, Steve Smith is one of the best players in the world, main batter of the Aussie team, and at that time the test match was in a balance. So it was a very crucial decision at that time. So I'm very proud that I was able to make the right decision. But throughout the process of making that decision, I was very composed and I was confident that yes, I'm going in the right direction.
You have talked about Steven Smith. There are numerous players of that stature in the international cricket right now, and you have been officiating in their matches. So, does the reputation of player affect you? Does it affect your decision making skills? How it affects you and how you overcome that challenge?
Honestly, for me, it has not affected me till now, and I'm sure a lot of umpires, if you ask anyone, they will say no. Any player who is playing the game, they actually don't think whether a big star is batting or a big
Okay.
star is bowling. For us, it's basically bat and ball. So we just watch the ball, try to give a best decision. We don't think, oh, he's batting or he's bowling. So because if we think on those lines, then obviously we put more pressure on ourselves, and that might uh, not be a good sign of an umpire, because that actually makes us more prone to errors.
True.
Yeah, so that's why, I mean, for us, it's important that we just focus on the game rather than who is playing the game.
And how helpful the technology is, because the game has evolved a lot. Everything is now technology driven. So how helpful the technology has been for you guys, for the umpires, for the on-field umpires, for other officials of the match?
Personally, for me, I love technology. It has been very helpful because when I see my decisions getting corrected by the technology, then I know that okay, I am watching the game, I am watching the ball correctly, I am hearing everything correctly as I should. So it really reinstates, yes, I am watching the ball and focusing well, because the technology is backing my decision. So and sometimes, like when we have made a decision, there is always a doubt, oh, that was 50-50 call, did I
Okay.
get it right or wrong? So when the technology comes and then it says yes, I'm right, so I know, yes, okay, I'm thinking in the right way, my perception is correct. So that really helps me. And let's say if even if I get a error during a game and the technology proves me wrong, so it only helps me to understand, yes, okay, this is something that
And
I
to
need
get
to
better next
exactly
time.
for the next. So technology is there to help us. So I personally feel that it's a good invention and I really like it in the
But
game.
because of technology, empires are under scrutiny all the time.
Mhm.
So you told me that yeah, technology has been has a positive impact on you. So can you tell us more positive impact, how technology helps you guys to go forward, to evolve yourself?
Yeah, basically, and one more advantage for us as umpires is that by chance, if we get an error on the field, which we can because we are all humans, and if by chance we get an error, but because of the technology now the decision gets corrected, so there is no animosity between the umpires and the players,
Okay.
especially when the game is going tight. There's a crucial stage in the game, so if by chance we get an error, the technology corrects it, so it there ends the matter.
Nullifies
Yes,
that.
exactly. So I think that's why technology is very important, especially in a crucial situation of the game when teams have DRS, they can challenge the decision, and when it gets corrected, so everything is back to normal. So there is no, you say, bad blood between
Bad
the
blood
player
between
and the
players and the
umpire and the,
officials. Yeah.
yeah. So that's very important for me.
Players, almost all the players, they watch videos to
Mhm.
improve their skills. Do you do that?
Not regularly, not every time, but sometimes maybe, but not much. For me, as I said, that for us, whenever we are on the field, we actually get the feedback immediately because the
Okay.
replays are already on the big screen, or we can ask the third umpire what's the technology is saying about that decision. So generally, we don't have to go and see a lot of decisions, but uh, I mean, it's if I feel that yes, okay, I need to see something like
Sometimes
that,
you do
yeah, I
that.
can go and have a look.
Once you said, sir, like players, even umpires have form,
Yep.
and everything depends on form. If you talk about any sport, So how your form is going into the T20 World Cup? What do you feel about it? Are you confident now? Okay, you are in good form right now.
I'm feeling more confident, and I feel that I'm in good headspace going to the T20 World Cup, because IPL is a big platform, challenging tournament, lot of pressure, lot of big players playing in this tournament. So if we officiate well in these tournaments, get our most of our decisions right, so it gives us confidence that yes, okay, as I said, that I'm watching the ball well, hearing it well. The crowd inside is so loud. So
Yeah, that is one factor actually which I should ask. Is how do
exactly.
you manage to hear the
Yes.
nick, the noise, the very little, very
I mean,
small nick?
sometimes we can hear even in when it is full capacity. Sometimes we do get that noise. Sometimes we don't get it, so we can't make a guess and give the batsman out or not out. So for us, it's important that we gather the clue. If we have got sound, the reaction of the players around, and obviously we have to trust our eyes and ears. So all these factors come into picture when we make a caught behind or a, I mean, inside decision on the field, especially when it is full inside. So, but as I said, regarding the T20 World Cup, I feel I'm very
In good form.
yeah, in a good form to going forward for this World Cup. So hopefully it will continue.
100%, sir. Sir, being an international umpire, you are continuously on the road. So how do you balance your professional life with your personal life? Do you get time, enough time to spend with your family?
Yeah, I mean, enough time. I will not say enough time, but some time I do get with my family. So, and for them, the important thing is that they understand my job, they understand my profession, that this job requires me to travel a lot. So they understand. So that's a big advantage for me, because since my father was also a umpire,
Yeah.
and he used to play for Madhya Pradesh, so he was also on the road most of the time. So from that, it has transferred to me now. So they understand. Yes, this is part and parcel of my job. So they are very understanding in that way. uh, I mean, personally, I do feel that sometimes I need to go home. So, and we get that time also. So 2-3 days or 1 week is enough for us to, I mean, go home, relax, and then get ready for the next assignment.
I hope you get quality time to spend with your family once this important assignment is over. So that was Mr. Nitin Menon, ICC Elite Panel Umpire with us. Thank you, sir, and all the best for your future
Thank you.
assignment.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.